Ryan woke up with a severe headache. She blinked her eyes several times to get rid of the blurriness. She looked around and realized that she was in an unknown place. Suddenly, memories of the previous night played in front of her eyes, and she sat up with a jolt. She pushed the blanket and got out of the bed. She walked over to the dressing table and checked herself. She had fingerprints on her face, cut on her lips, and her neck was covered with bruises. She touched the cut on her lips and hissed in pain. She was still looking at her face when her eyes went to the picture hanging on the wall above the bed. She turned and walked toward the bed and stopped at the edge of the bed so that she could see the picture clearly. She recognized the person but still couldn't believe it and rubbed her eyes to see clearly. But the next moment, her hand went to her mouth and covered it with sock. What the hell I am doing here in his room? Ryan asked herself in shock. Just then the closet door opened. Ryan turned to see Jungkook coming out fully dressed in his office suit. So you are finally awake, Jungkook said and walked over to the dressing table to put on his watch, all the time looking at her from the mirror. How did I get here? Ryan asked. Jungkook turned around and answered, leaning against the dressing table. Well, last night I saved you from getting raped. Then I brought you here and treated you bounce. Your shirt was torn, so I put my shirt on you. This time Ryan looked down and realized that she was wearing his shirt. Thank you, Ryan said in low tone, looking down at the ground. What did you say? Jungkook heard her, but still wanted to play with her. I said thank you, she again said in a low tone. I have not heard you yet, Jungkook said, moving towards Ryan, who was looking down all the time. He stopped just a few inches away from her and spoke. Now tell me, what were you saying? Ryan looked up at him and saw that stupid smirk on his face. She closed her eyes and spoke again, but this time in a loud voice. I said thank you. Now that's better. Jungkook smiled. Come on, I will drop you off at your home on the way to my office. I have an important meeting to attend, Jungkook said and started walking toward the door. Ryan looked at the room for the last time, which was exactly like his heart, black. Everything in the room was black. She grabbed her bag from the table and made her way outside. Ryan came out of the mansion. She saw her driver standing with his arm folded on his back. Seeing her, he hurriedly opened the car door for her. She approached the car and was about to step inside when she saw Jungkook already sitting inside the car using his mobile. Ryan sighed and sat down next to him in the car. The driver made his way to the driver's seat and started the car. There was silence in the car. No one said a word. Ryan glanced at Jungkook, who was still busy on his phone, and did not look up for a second. Soon they reached outside her house. Ryan turned her face to Jungkook and asked him soft, How do you know where I live? Jungkook finally took his eye off the mobile and looked at her soft face. He smirked and leaned closer to her face. His hot breath was fanning on her cheek. I know a lot about you, baby girl, he whispered over her lips. Ryan didn't waste a single second. He opened the door and ran toward her house. Jungkook chuckled when he saw her running away like a frightened cat. At JK Enterprises, Jungkook's car stopped in front of his company. All the reporters surrounded his car. With great difficulty, Jimin got out of the crowd and entered Jungkook's car. What the hell is this? Why are not they letting go of that matter? Jungkook almost yelled. Dude, they won't stop until you answer them, Jimin said, taking a deep breath. Fuck! Jungkook cursed loudly. Where is Taeyang? Jungkook asked angrily. Veins were coming out of his neck. He left as soon as he saw the reporters and said he will not come to the company until you resolve this issue. Jimin replied, That's exactly what I expected from that bastard. He is a curse in the name of a friend. Jimin chuckled, placing his hand on Jungkook's shoulder. He said, It's time for you to take action. They will not stop until you give them your statement. We can't even kill them all. It will get us in trouble. Jungkook looked at the reporters who were being controlled by his bodyguards. He let out a sigh and opened the door and got out of the car. Reporters tried to approach him, but his guard took care of them. The cameramen were busy to taking picture of him, while the reporters were bombarding him with questions. Jungkook, surrounded by his guards, made his way to his company. He stopped in the middle of the stairs and turned. He motioned for the guards to let the reporters approach him. '" 'The guards nodded and freed the reporters, who immediately ran towards Jungkook. 'Jungkook,' Ryan said, 'I have a very important meeting to attend. Jungkook smiled. 'What is it?' 'I have a very important meeting to attend. Jungkook smiled. 'What is it?' 'I have a very important meeting to attend. Jungkook smiled. 'What is it?' 'I have a very important meeting to attend. Jungkook smiled. 'What is it?' 'I have a very important meeting to attend. Jungkook smiled. 'What is it?' 'I have a very important meeting to attend. Jungkook smiled. 'What is it?' 'I have a very important meeting to attend. Jungkook smiled. 'What is it?' 'I have a very important meeting to attend. Jungkook smiled. 'What is it?' 'I have a very important meeting to attend. Jungkook smiled. 'What is it?' 'I have a very important meeting to attend. Jungkook smiled. 'What is it?' 'I have a very important meeting to attend. Jung A few bodyguards were still standing by for his protection. As soon as the reporters come face to face him, they started firing the questions. Sir, that woman said you tried to force her. Is that true? Sir, did you want to have a one-night stand with her? You didn't take any action against this allegation, which means that what she said was true. Do you admit that you molested her? Jungkook raised his hand, motioned for them to stop. All the reporters fell silent and moved their microphones toward Jungkook's face, waiting for the answer to their questions. Do you all think that I, Jungkook, the owner of the JK company and the young handsome billionaire of this country, will run after such a low-life girl like her? After hearing Jungkook's words, the reporters started looking at each other. There are many models, actresses, and even the daughters of rich businessmen who have tried to approach me, but I never took a single glance at them. So how can you all think that I will chase after a girl whose status none of us know? There are a lot of enemies who want to tarnish my image, so they use these methods, and I am sure she did it just to tarnish my image. I get what I want. I can marry the richest and most beautiful girl in the country if I want to. I don't have to go after a poor lower class girl. And did you all see me forcing myself on her? No, right? So how can you all come to such a conclusion? Jungkook said angrily. All the reporters hung down their hand in shame. I am saying for the last time that I never tried to do anything with her. She was the one who approached me, and when I refused, she slapped me and made a scene there. Sir, why didn't you take any action? Did you forgive her? The reporter asked. Jungkook, neither forget nor forgive. I will take action, but when the right times come, I will never let her go for what she has done. Jungkook stared straight at the camera. He replied, as if he were trying to get the message across to YN. After that, he did not listen to any question of the reporters and went inside the company. He went to his office and found Sebastian waiting for him. Jungkook moved toward his chair and sat down. I want you to arrange someone to keep an eye on her so they can tell me where she goes and what she does. And this time, I don't want those kind of bastards who try to rape her, because if that happens, then this time you will become the food for my hungry dogs. Sebastian gulped in fear and bowed his head. You can go now, said Jungkook, and Sebastian hurried out of the office. Jungkook leaned back in his chair and remembered last night when he had kissed her. Jungkook suddenly banged his hand on the table and shouted, Damn! I can't get enough of her. She can't quench my thirst just in one night. I want her again and again. Ryan's point of view. Right now, I am resting in my bed. I called Anna and told her that I was not feeling well and would come to work tomorrow. She instructed me to go to the doctor and take care of myself, and also said that if I am still not well, then I can take as many leaves as I want. Anna is really nice girl with a good heart. I was wondering what would have happened if Jungkook had not come there last night. I consider him a bloody monster, but I can't deny that he saved me from getting raped. At least I should have thanked him properly. I didn't know, but I began to think of him as a good man. Just then, there was a knock at the door. I groaned in annoyance and walked over to the door and opened it and saw Jennifer standing worriedly. Are you alright? And what happened to your face? I went to the cafe. Anna said you are not feeling well, but what is all this? She asked and touched my face, and I hissed in pain. Nothing, Jenny. I just got into a fight with some crazy girls who were bullying her classmate on the street. I lied in a hope that she would believe me. Don't get yourself in trouble again, I said internally. Have you seen the news? Jennifer asked. What news? I raised my eyebrows in confusion. So that means you have not seen it. Wait, I will show you. Jennifer pulled out her cell phone and played the video on YouTube. I took her mobile in my hand and started watching the video. My blood boiled when I saw how that bastard put all the blame on me. And what shocked me was that all the news reporters were supporting him and accusing me. And why wouldn't they? After all, he is a billionaire and I am a lower class girl, as he said. I turned off the video and returned the cell phone to Jenny. I went to the sofa and sat down with my elbow resting on my knees and my face was on my palms. Jennifer came and sat next to me. Now what? Jennifer asked and put her hand on my shoulder. I was thinking wrong. He cannot be a good person. He was a bastard. He is a bastard and he will always be a bastard. Boss, I got all the information about that girl and found out that she was the same girl who slapped Jungkook that night. Black's man told him. He said they were close to each other, but I don't think so after hearing his statement today. Blake said calmly, cleaning his gun. I'm sorry, boss. I assumed they were in a relay. Suddenly the office resounded with a gunshot, and that man's body fell to the ground. I hate it when people assume things without any proofs. Blake then looked at his man who was standing beside the table with his arm folded behind his back. Clean up this mess. Blake ordered his man and left the office. Next day, Ryan was busy when she heard "Excuse me." She looked up and got irritated when she saw the person in front of her. Why is he here again? She thought. What would you like to have? Ryan asked. Americano, Jimin said and gave her a charming smile. Ryan ignored his smile and started preparing the order when he said again, I want the same girl who made my order yesterday to make it today, said Jimin, wandering his eyes around the cafe looking for Anna. Ryan moved closer to him with her narrowed eyes. Mister, what do you think you are doing? I know who you are, and if you don't want me to tell her about your reality, then stay away from her. Ryan gritted her teeth and muttered angrily. I know you think of me as Jungkook because I am his friend, but to be honest, I am not like my bastard friend, Jimin said innocently. How can I trust you? Ryan asked boredly and took the mobile out of her pocket and started using it. Look, please give me a chance, and I will prove to you that I am not like my bastard friends. They don't even know how to respect a girl. They are heartless and selfish bastards who think only of themselves. I am their friend. It does not mean that I am also a scumbag like them. Please give me only one chance. Jimin said everything in one breath and looked at Ryan with his puppy's eyes. I have recorded everything you just said right now. If you hurt Anna in any way, then I will send this video to your friends. And God knows what they will do to you when they will get to know that you mounted them so much just for a girl. Ryan showed him her mobile and Jimin gulped. All this time, Ryan kept secretly recording him. Anna, someone has come to see you. Ryan called Anna, who was in the kitchen. Ryan smiled at Jimin, who was in a panic state. I am giving you a chance to prove to her that you are a better person for her. I want to hear from my friend that she is lucky to have you in her life. Ryan said with a genuine smile, and Jimin did the same. Thanks. By the way, I am Jimin. Jimin extended his hand. I am Ryan. She introduced herself shaking his hand. Just then, Anna came out. Ryan said all the best to Jimin and moved toward Anna. Anna, give him a chance. Ryan whispered to Anna, who looked at her in shock. Really? But you said he is not good for me. Anna asked, widening her eyes. I was mistaken. You can date him if you like him. Ryan said, and Anna's face beamed with happiness. She hugged Ryan and then walked towards Jimin. Ryan looked at them with a smile on her face. She is 100% sure that Jimin will never hurt her. She saw love for Anna in Jimin's eyes. And if he tried to hurt Anna, then Ryan looked at her mobile while smirking. I have a weapon to teach him a lesson. Ryan arrived home after work, but what surprised us was that the front door was already open and the lights were on. She stepped inside and found Jungkook sitting on the sofa as if he were the owner of the place. How did you get in? Ryan stood in front of him with her fist clenched. It's not a difficult task for a mafia boss, Jungkook replied with a smirk, reminding her of himself. Ryan's face turned pale and she took a few steps back in a panic. Why are you here? Ryan asked, looking down. Jungkook stood up and started walking toward Ryan, who was frozen in her place. He came and stood in front of her. I have a deal for you, Jungkook said, and Ryan looked up at him. What kind of deal? Ryan asked in confusion. Jungkook placed his right hand on her left cheek, his eyes opening, but Ryan didn't forget his true colors. I will confess to the media that I tried to force you. Ryan sighed violent. But Jungkook paused and made Ryan curious about his next word. But deep down, she knew that he would cross his line again. But what? Ryan asked curiously. Jungkook moved closer to her face. You will let me kiss you whenever and wherever I want until I get bored of you, he whispered over her lips. His deal angered Ryan. She grabbed his hand, which was placed on her cheek, and yanked it away. Then she took some step back from him. Get out. Ryan yelled, pointing her finger towards the door. Rethink the agreement. I will admit everything in front of the media. All you have to do kiss me, said Jungkook, trying to persuade her. I don't want you to admit anything. Just get out of here, Ryan said, then wrapped her arm around her chest and turned her face away. Is this your final decision? Jungkook asked, putting his hand in his pocket. Yes, Ryan replied without looking at him. Think again, baby girl. What if you regret it later? Fury flooded her, and she stared at Jungkook. I, Joy Ryan, never regret the decisions I make in my life. Ryan imitated Jungkook's way of speaking. Jungkook smirked, and before she could understand, he held her hand and pushed her on the couch. She tried to get away, but he was fast as he yanked her down underneath him. She started hitting him on his face and shoulder with her small fist. Jungkook roughly took both of her wrists in his one hand and slapped them above her head. Then, baby girl, you left me no choice. She opened her mouth to protest, but he slammed his lip on hers. He loudly moaned in satisfaction as soon as his lips touched hers. Her lungs were burning for oxygen, but he was not breaking the kiss. She tried to struggle, but he dropped his body weight on her, crushing her body under his completely. He didn't want to break the kiss, but he left her mouth so she could catch her breath. Her face was flushed and chest was heaving up and down. He was looking at her face, still holding her hands above her head. She didn't open her eyes. He let go of her wrist and began to caress her cheek sensually. Ryan immediately opened her eyes and looked at him with her bloodshot, teary eyes. She looked like she wanted to kill him. It's the first time that I have kissed you and you have not slapped me. A proud smirk appeared on his face. Baby girl, there is something you should remember from now on. He stopped caressing her cheeks and looked straight into her eyes. I, Jungkook, always get what I want.